Well, hello. This already sounds like we have another insane soundtrack coming our way. Yo, ye sweet Talon, how we doing? How we doing? Yo, dramatic nope. Nope, how you doing? You are. The 1K stream kind of, we saw a lot of new green happen. Yo, Shadow Wolfman flexing in 1 month. Hello. Yo, Brooks. Hey, Brooks, we're alright. We're alright. How are you? Yo, Rosie. Rosie, is that? Rosie, is that little guy zoomed way in? Is that little buddy but zoomed way in? Oh my god. I love that. Let's take a look at the options real quick. Make sure there's nothing... Okay. No, there's nothing crazy. Home cinema, yeah, no, that's something what we're outputting to. It's not a headset. I'm just leaving it. I'm not going to adjust that. We'll just find out what it is as we go. Let's get in. No, let's go normal. Because I don't know what kind of game this is. Ooh, what, Rosie? What? When Weaver's born in the next era, ask what we were willing to risk wrangling these Oh, okay. Didn't want to read that. I mean, yeah, isn't it like 2:30 in the morning for you, Clang?
Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen.
You got shiny Pheromosa? You got shiny Bug Lady? Yo, let's go. Oh my god, Brooks. But why?
Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out.
Well, hello. Well, hello, Nick.
The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this.
Yeah, it's an ultra beast.
Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before.
To be honest, no idea what we're getting into here, so.
When weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago. But I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be.
It looks very anime right this second.
My luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here. Where it all began.
There could be shinies here. No telling. Yo, Barge Chetty Channel. Hello, welcome in. How we doing? Talking to people on Discord led to being here at 2:30 a.m. He was planning on going to sleep like 4 hours ago. Oh no. Got it under odds. Nice, Rosie. 4 schedule changes in the last hour. Hey, where's the 5th one? Shiny light? Oh no, it does. It has to be the first thing in the message, or Nightbot won't pick it up. No, it's not a command that just shuts off when it's not a Pokemon stream. It's just, you can't put the command at an end of a message and expect it to work.
When you told me that joining your band meant
I yes, Rosie.
I wasn't picturing this.
I punged the entire Discord in the announcement section when it happened. I screenshotted it and everything. I'm like, yo.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now.
Oh, Fwog, why?
You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
Why?
Definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
You won now? You finished Obliterated? Yo, let's go.
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
Okay. So there's a watchtower.
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure.
Oh, the new mod?
I'd love to find
Kitty is saying your PFP too. You could say she isn't your op. Oh, bet.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles.
The tangles.
Any questions before you head out?
the Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight into
Cat just sighed. That's deserved.
magical goods. Before the surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods.
But will not protect you from the saw blades. Oh no.
It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer
Well,
to that,
that's all you had to do, Rosie. She's already done with you.
artifacts lost in the surge.
Oh, bet, Brooks, bet.
I know the scry is a standard device.
Well, hopefully you can get yourself some
but
fantastic
my
sleep, friend.
previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
Oh,
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table.
we're going it completely blind, Rosie.
At the table, everyone will be able to
I find going it completely blind's a little more fun.
as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right.
Right.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
I mean, zero build is the best mode. Well, this now looks
I
mad
need to
different.
reach the watchtower.
I could jump with A.
The caravan.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
I have a weapon. So this is going to get fun and fast. Whenever it decides to teach us how to use it.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
Half of 29.53. Oh yeah, no. Sweet just nailed that.
Just this shall magnify the enchantment and
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Yeah, so do not be in contact with it.
Those could be rare exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Oh boy. There's gonna be a crafting mechanic to this.
That wall is completely frozen.
Oh.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Ah. Ah. Can I not put it out? Ah! Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Yo, dude, how you doing?
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the
Oh.
distance to the Strand Road.
It probably would have, Wog.
You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before
Ooh,
finishing the
yo,
expedition.
Loop. Got 8 hours before you gotta be up for work. Oh, gross. Gross. Cave. On a headset running into a cave? Probably not the best idea.
Beautiful.
At like 10%, so you're gonna do like half a DA?
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Bring connections back.
Now Fwog. Now Fwog.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Putting you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Head
Nah. I want to run the other direction instead. We're exploring. Okay, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. We did it. Yo, Aurelius, how's it going? So yeah, it seems like it's going to be a really cool hack and slash style. Oh, Lord Nick. Oh my god. Yo, John. John, how's it going? I'm playing Eternal Strands. Let's go, Pwog.
For the love of... It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Oria, that drake's acting like... Let's just focus on getting her back safe. I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Well, okay.
Nice work.
Stamina's gonna be important for fights. Oh boy. Ever just get smothered, Aurelius? Dwagon. Oh no, dude. Oh no.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rutting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Ooh. I mean, I did hit it. Where'd it go? Hello? There it is. You don't think I'm gonna like the bow and arrow mechanic?
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Yeah, no, bow and arrow's not gonna be it. Yes. Yes, dude. You can get it back. Alright. Back over here. I hope I don't have to fight that dragon.
Far behind. Just keep going.
I hope I don't have to fight that dragon anytime soon, because I don't think I'm ready.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
It does feel kind of Baldur's Gatey, doesn't it? A little bit. In theory. King concept, not so much, because it doesn't seem like we're gonna have a bunch of rolls.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Vale.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Dwangan. Oh no.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
No, this went 0 to 100 real quick. Oh Lord. Now, when I tried to do that in the fight, it didn't work at all. You speaking not the truth. You know how did it only autocorrect to not? That's a little... You got sold hard on that.
If this isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Yo, Golden Cheeser, hello, welcome in. I mean, who doesn't miss pooping in before bed?
Change of plans, everyone. Pack up. You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go now.
Oh dear. Oh Lord. Yo, Chris. Chris, I hope you're doing good.
Fine. Keep moving.
I don't think you're fine.
Guys, the arc.
Yeah, no, it's like the second time we've had a very anime-style cutscene, and I'm appreciating it. Very appreciative of it. My bad, Chris, my bad. Sorry I missed you, brother. The game did get a bit chaotic there for a sec. You know, I'm really liking these kind of anime style cutscenes. Loving these. Is mayonnaise an instrument? It might be. Oh, you got this. You got this, Fog. That song is going to be obliterated. Oh. Hey, good night, Talon. Good night. Get yourself the best sleeps, friend. I need to grab another drink. I did not realize that was that low. I don't have to go far, so it's not really a BRB. I just have to go to the other side of the room. And we're good. And we're good. You hate the pun, but thanks for the encouragement. I got an achievement. And because I have the Xbox app on the PC, we get to hear those twice.
That can wait, Dom.
Apparently. Yay. Yo, Yi, welcome back. It's the little sprites from Fortnite just
If your
zoomed
window
in.
fuel, our point is out of commission.
Rosie.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting.
It's zoomed in, little buddy.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
No.
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
All right, Sebastian. What kind of name even is that? Oh, dialogue choices. Uh-oh.
Take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave.
Rosie, you'll have already fallen off 3 mountains by the time that even happens.
This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Revelations await.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The
We are here.
Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed preach the evils of our magic.
Good.
All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our
Wow, Rosie.
across the
Wow, wow,
map
wow.
to find out not just what happened, but why.
I did not, Rosie, no.
Maybe then
Not a single shiny.
can find our place in the world again. But first,
Not a one.
survival.
Mary, right. Gotcha. Peter's our first song. Here's Obliterated. Attempt 1, day 5.
Bryn, find me when you're
I
ready.
hope you never buy an electric car. You'll never be able to use it because the battery will be dead. You can see it now. Hey, Dad. Dad. Oh, that's right. This is Dad too. She's trying to call her dad to come pick her up, the bat and the phone would be dead too.
Adjourned.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Hey, hold up.
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Rude.
Hey, at least Sola did half your unpacking. No sprained back muscles for you.
True, no back pain. In a few days, I might die from a creature attack. But at least I'll leave a corpse with good posture.
Sev.
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah,
You should probably do those.
you're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
Of course. I'm here for you, Sev. We all are.
Sure. Yeah.
Craft. New items and armor. New arms. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both ability and looks. Love that. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category, but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Sick. Rough. Okay, so the rough leather seems cool. The iron. Balance out for the soft wood. Okay.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress.
I was busy once.
Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. We all got through it safe. And in the process, we did
The impossible. Yo, Haunter! Well, Haunter, how you doing? I don't know why everyone's getting bomb brooks, but it's getting chaotic.
Reached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
Treasures and glory, huh?
Glory.
And bars singing our names.
That is a green Rosie.
Sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale. Oh, and listen, we've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us, and you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Bet. Let me see if I can find somewhere, somehow, the resources. So that I might be able to make...
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Why are you being bombed? What did Haunter do?
Gate at some point, right?
We're doing all right, Haunter. We're doing all right.
Of course.
We've been exploring
Good.
a bunch of new games,
To function
kind of one after the other.
travel together. A priority.
Not worried about
We've done like
survival
4 in a
or
row already. Because
Details. There is
good lord.
so much to discover. Survival will take care of itself. Or Casbin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your
the last one was a
husband
journey.
reversing
Or the one before last. The last one was the Patrick Star game.
Growing up in Carnhaven, my father told me stories about the Enclave as I fell asleep. It's crazy.
I mean, we did some...
I'm living through what
We beat Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and that was an exciting time. Patrick has his own game.
Perhaps you'll even become one. We are the first band to cross the veil in half a century.
It's literally called SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game.
I hope history gives our story a more flattering beginning.
It's very...
Sure, I want our tale to start with us tripping over each other as we run.
I don't know how to actually explain what it was like.
The most daring point to ever live. Bryn of Carnhaven.
I mean, we never fully finished it either, but it kind of basically just felt like a free roam game. It didn't have like any bosses or anything.
Something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Yeah, it was like the fun kind of dumb. It was just stupid fun. Oh yeah, during the 1K stream, we did some Fortnite, some Rivals, content warning. daughter losing a mother was south of midnight. We did do some blueprints as well.
By the looks of it,
We did some Fortnite during the 1K stream.
The Enclave built many arcs. and
We
the
went
Ark
content warning, rivals, Fortnite, DAs.
designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
you think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Oria said, the arcs never left the Enclave.
It was like Simpsons.
This one
Kind of,
did.
yeah, it was kind of like Simpsons Hit and Run. Haunter, she absolutely fell off the mountains multiple times.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Step 3 on the day, you got hit with a saw blade with 25 seconds left. Oh no. Wait, is it like one saw blade in your kind of history? Oh, this is a safe spot. Codex. Codex stores information about the world and mysteries of the Enclave uncovered through exploration. Yeah, no, it was every game, Brooks. Every game. She emoted off of one. Oh my god. No, that's mad fog. We did get Rosie being a member before GTA 6. Indeed. Codex fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are required, Lane can research them to unlock a complete codex entry. Neat. This is a lot of reading. Races, Ayo. I don't see no Daytona 500 listed under here. I don't see no Indy 500. I don't see no Coca-Cola 400. I think it's still Coke. Yeah, we actually won a match with Rosie. If you can believe it. 600. Is it 6? I thought it was the 4.
Lane.
Are you going with F1? Because I was NASCAR.
I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did?
I was NASCAR on that one.
Spying on me.
I thought the Coca-Cola was a 400. Created the Daytona 501.
It's my vocation to observe, not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
It's the 600? Okay.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It's been a long time.
Volumes that Oria trusts you with taking
Look, my driver retired a good while ago. And I quit following at that point. But now he's back in some kind of weird part-time role, but the point system is too confusing.
I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin.
Yes.
Until about
Yes, Loop, we got Champions League football.
to become her replacement.
Attempt 4, same as saw blade. Oh no.
Then, out of nowhere, the training ended. and
Well, onto the
began
1000% was also during
if it was
the 1K stream.
or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me.
But then also
I mean, Casmin, if she has
Well,
a problem
the
with
one
it,
game that we played,
before she can talk to you about it.
the Claire Obscure Expedition 33, I was actually looking at that earlier in my Xbox thing on the PC. We had a total time of 4 days, 1 hour, and 12 minutes overall put into that game to 100% that. Hey, thank you, Haunter. Thank you.
Ah, great.
Feels huge. You was a Sterling fan, then a Boyer fan. See. Dude, how does the name Jimmy Johnson make you feel?
I've traveled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Oria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by
That was my dude. That was my dude.
Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Oria makes it look easy.
Oh, my brother's a Gordon fan. My younger brother's a Gordon fan.
You said Oria is the obvious answer to the
Ah, yes. While Oria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move,
My mother was a
who takes over?
Dale Jr. fan.
She used to be a quartermaster.
And my dad was Sterling. My dad was a Sterling Marlin fan.
For the Udean Federation.
And I don't think he ever picked up another driver after Sterling retired.
Asks her to take over when it's time to move.
Before joining, I knew Oria's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a point's expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony.
Oh.
And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Oh.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
Oh, the number 4. Yeah, that good old number 4 Kodak.
Sev is relatively new.
That number 5 saw blade before the one you lost to last time. Fingers hurt a little. Hey, give yourself ample rest. You did, dude.
Had an apprentice before.
You sure did.
I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really.
Oh,
Typically,
hey,
our
good night,
mothers,
Brooks.
Culturally speaking, Sev may remain.
Good night. Sleep well. See, I didn't really get into the IndyCar and F1.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
I think it was mostly because, like, you know those little, somebody here is definitely old enough. Those little, the old rugs you used to be able to go get at, like, Lowe's or Home Depot, whatnot, that had the whole, like, little city roads and everything on them. I had one of those growing up that came with the little, like, die-cast Lowe's number 48 in it. And Jimmy was just my dude from that point on. Like, that just was my driver. Used to be able to get him at Walmart. Yeah, true. I think the reason why Lowe's was the first one that came to mind was because the one that I got had the little Jimmy Johnson car in it that you could run around the roads with.
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall.
Honestly, I think I still have that little car somewhere.
At a young age, scholastic
I mean,
became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home. And
see, I only had one because my grandparents went out and got it.
nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile
If it
family.
wasn't for them, I wouldn't have had it. I always preferred 9 irons over drivers.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully,
You're so real for that, Loop.
not sure.
You're so real.
Really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today,
Today,
here
Here
we
we
are.
are.
It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway. thanks
That's
for
weird.
listening.
That's weird, sweet. Oh, that's weird there, Mary. Weird, because I'm pretty sure I got ye at it already.
Describe. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Literally. Literally. Oh, that's...
I'm itching to get out there, but Aurea wants to talk to me first.
Aurea can go take a flying leap at a rolling donut. How about that? I want to make better gear. It's just a thorn. Wait, is that your... No, that's not the one, right? That's not the one that's your favorite, is it? A dodge as you're hitting a note. If you program a dodge while hitting a note, you are banned from making mods. How about that? You are banned from making mods for that game. That's kind of unfortunate. That really looked like a spot that they could have hit something. Hit the showers. Gotta hit the showers. Yeah. Oh, it's not the fact that it has a dodge button, it's the fact that you have to dodge while you're hitting a note. You know what? 10 out of 10. Because we could pet this. We can give it pets. I don't know what we were just petting there, but it wasn't that. We could spend... I could spend the next, like, 5 minutes just petting this thing. We're not going to, but I could. Word of Crota. Thorn is your all-time favorite exotic. Hey, there you go. Change equipment. That's cool. So there's a two-handers category. Ooh. Oh, a Borgore.
Jasmine, recovering.
Enjoy your burger?
Since the Enclave?
I mean, I guess.
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just...
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
Uh-oh.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours.
Yeah.
Trust that with
Just
every
chill.
I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Yeah. So you better calm it down, or before I calm you down. I fought a dragon. I'm pretty sure I could take you on.
So this is a Loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh?
Possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The Loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Is it? Is it, though?
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
In the archives? Yeah, I'm not going to the archives. Fall damage? Dodge. Nice. Armor bonuses. Bryn's stats. We know about crafting. We know about the codex. We know about equipment management. Press up to 4 times to combo. Hold and release. Press again to combo. Block. Parry. Oh my, there's a parry. We have a parry mechanic. To combat. Pressing it up to 3 times to combat. Hey, did Rosie make this tutorial? Did you make this tutorial, Rosie? Because for parry counterattack, X, right after a successful parry, press again up to 3 times to combat. Does something seem wrong there? Is there not a typo in the tutorial? She was asleep. We woke her up to ask if she, we apparently woke her up to ask if she, did the tutorial because it's typoed. Let's just talk.
I was impressed by how you handled that break outside the veil.
Hey, how was I supposed to know you were asleep?
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
I mean, in game, she may have kept a cool head. I was like, I do not want to fight this right now.
So after
Mary, she is trying to sleep.
this is it. The Enclave.
Surprisingly.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides,
Wow.
this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below...
Leg! Not the leg!
On the outskirts of the Enclave. I've a second loom gate.
Skill issue, isn't it?
And what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here.
Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
That's up to you.
I'll head out now.
Pretty sure it's up to you whether or not you could, or you can go back to sleep. You right. No, I called. That was at Rosie. I was directed at Rosie. Yo, Lobo. Lobo, how's it going? Now that was at Rosie for her left AirPod being at 20%, the right one being at 100%. Mobile. Mobile. Mobile Fortnite is crazy. I bet it does. Got cobalt iron? Yo-yo?
I've got you clear as a Sansa summer, Bryn.
No interference on my side either.
The scry connection's much stronger. In fact, we should be able to use the wisp.
The wisp?
Watcher's wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the nearest landmark. wisp to reach your nearest landmark.
Don't wanna. Don't wanna. Ah. I was kind of hoping to get like bone right there. I'm like, hey, that bone would make really good armor. Why is there a ladder? Onwards. Anything cool over this way? Yeah. The spot I was just at. Glad I can climb. I don't think I wanted to be down there. Gonna go play a Chillmon. You know what? Valid.
And they're clearly happy we're here. Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
I think we got hard leather there, actually.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect it.
Immediately. Like, immediately.
Aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
I think I could break this, but I don't know what it is. But we're not going to find out what it is until we... Steel! It's steel! Dude, that's a lot. By like the 5th saw blade. Yeah, it's the rest time. Bit of rough leather. Okay. So there's nothing in there. I want the steel. I want the steel. That's not steel, that's bronze. Which is fine. We'll take that too. Rude. Uh-huh. Nothing.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
That was an interesting question. Oh, yo, Lobo, this is Eternal Strands. Ooh, that was a nice shot. The last shot felt nice.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Why didn't that make it? Because I'm supposed to be throwing that. which is now on fire. Oh, so maybe we don't want to go in there yet. That same bed. It's shiny Fermosa. Let's go. I don't know what I was expecting that to do. But apparently, you know, burning wasn't it. Okay. Well, anywho, we found some really cool.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe.
So I guess we're not going that way. All right. Nice. I guess we're gonna go. Nope, can't go that way. That must be the thing. That's the giant arc.
He was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
I'm gonna climb it.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second Loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
I was like, can I just throw a rock at it? No. Uh-oh. Wog, how did you forget your switch and stuffs? No. Are we talking in terms of smarts or in terms of what I would do?
End of the lifeline, Bryn.
Because the smart thing to do and what I would do are two very different things. I went clean through high school. I went basically clean through high school on all-nighters, so... What? My bag is full. What do we think we can get rid of? I want that rough leather though too. What do we do? That's fine. I think we're going to keep the fancier stuff. We're going to keep the higher grade. Do some DAs tomorrow. Be nice and chill. You don't want to get upset at anyone's at all. Also, you have no idea. Plus, that it almost made you almost made it to the end of Obliterated. Let's go. Almost. Hey, almost is a start, right? Ah, that's more rough leather. It feels important, but like later important, not now important. More wood.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the Loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless Loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp. I could use the Wisp to guide you there if you'd like.
Let's see if let's clear the debris first.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in portion at all. I should see if the others have any ideas for this.
Okay. Neat. More explore. And this is why we're doing more explore. Okay. It's 6:30. She'll be able to open it back. Hey, let's go. Hey, you have a good night, Angel. So I like how it specifically says to go back using the shortcut, which is still frozen off.
Darters. Sneaky, toxic beasts.
Use your frost. They're vulnerable and can't hide when cold.
I have no way knowing that that's better than what I'm already holding or not. Love that. Wow, what a shortcut. Hey, Lobo with the $10. Let's get some hype in there for Lobo. Just notice the avatars. Love them little dudes. Love those little guys. Like that extra level of interaction that they bring. You come in a chat with a different BFP, will know that you finally beat the menace. And you know what, Fog? That's gonna happen soon.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
I was here earlier. I went in here earlier.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We've
Okay.
recently found a way to activate the Loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
With the Loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
Ooh.
The potential for discovery is...
You should get sick of looking at it's fair.
Agreed.
True.
So, how do we repair a Loom gate?
True. You can do it.
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has
Your daughter pointed it out. Oh, that's cool.
extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found,
Little Pokemon's just running around.
its existence.
And the tangle that
Love this little guys.
Beak.
QT's
Our
face.
theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
You know what? Valid.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
Oh.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Oh. Riotously drunk.
Apparently, the arcs have a thin carapace
I'm in.
on their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic and can be separated in segments.
Oh. A thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates.
A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll
Yeah.
talk.
Temp to 11?
Great foresight in removing the debris from the...
I mean, I don't know if there's much you can do about it
Clear workspace once the patch is forged.
once it happens, so
Happy to be one step ahead?
Everyone's got a
I think you just move on. Oh, we got a journal. I'm fine with improving the base camp. Let's do it. Back.
We need to fix up
Back.
the forge, but before we do,
Back.
I'd
I'm done.
like to talk
talk to you about something.
Hi, Dunn. I'm Larry.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
You've been a little cold since you've arrived.
Stick a fork in her.
Should have been
She's
more
done.
forthcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who,
Lacks experience.
at the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You
Who
made
is
defending
Bob?
water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands.
Wait, what's suddenly very loud and bass
I
boosted?
underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really
My
am sorry.
voice?
I hope we
Thanks. That
What?
means a lot.
I'd love that.
Loop what?
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
Is it okay now? Because I don't know why it would have went suddenly very loud and bass boosted.
I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies and our campsite
I have no idea what would have done that.
Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
After I blew into my mic, I didn't... Did I blow into my mic?
That seems extreme.
Stream.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction...
Oh, Rosie, that's
or
gross.
3 leagues further away...
8.5 hours?
survive.
That's...
Right. I guess I see.
I can't say anything. I've done that with rivals.
Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to...
I have about 100 hours out between quick play and competitive on the season.
Point taken, I suppose. You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just... wasn't for me. That's all.
Now you got this, Wug. You got this.
So,
Go.
I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies...
Wow,
you
wow.
mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Nice. Salvage. I want to salvage the 1-star stuff.
With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives.
Ah,
and
makes sense.
thankfully,
That explains your 26 DAs for Faramosa.
But we can rebuild,
What do you have in mind?
like we discussed. Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here.
Oh.
Everyone's lives would be safer for it.
Oh.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
You're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
You have no idea.
I love it.
Oh.
The better prepared our Weaver Band is, the sooner we can get out of survival mode.
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Totally. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
I just want the higher end stuff right now. Wait, why did we upgrade Sola's Forge? That's not the station I was upgrading.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like.
I feel like it's going to be Lele
Turns out we made
because it was your first meme.
Yeah.
It was the first of your memed Gen 7 mods.
Fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the...
Tell him Palpatine is already subbed.
What?
Slow saw blade reaction. Oh boy, Wug.
Do you ever take a break? You know.
It's going to be Lele because it was the first Gen 7 mod that you memed on.
Sure.
Just tell him Palpatine is already subbed.
I'll relax.
That'll get him.
I swear.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break.
Baby Yoda is subbed.
Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
Good old Grogu.
Others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
Was it? Want to watch the caravan? We're gonna watch it upgrade. I don't think anything changed. We got new vials, frost shroud, and heat shroud or flame shroud. Meaning we should be able to walk through fire and walk over ice. Nice. Okay, I need to get some more resources.
Sword and hold.
All right. Okay. Okay. The weapon is stronger. And that seems very good. Wait, why can't I make... I can't make head armors? Weird.
I knew he'd recover. You always do.
Eating burgers and getting the... Oh boy.
More tools back this quickly.
Yo, Crystal. Crystal flexing the 5 months. How you doing? How was the rest of the DDV stream?
Still a long
How'd the rest of that wind up?
get there.
Speaking of, I've something.
Was good? Yo, let's go. Let's go. Love to hear it.
We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials.
And I feel like games kind of under that category are kind of the best ones for fresh starting too.
They're stored
'Cause that's
away
got a lot of different customization options, doesn't it?
forge your sword, as we discussed.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
Let's go.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of
Okay.
armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Vale's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
Yeah.
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your
I like the idea of that.
Or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
So far, it's going kind of nice. It's going kind of nice. We're learning... We're kind of learning what we're doing.
Make something that can punch through
Kind of
armor.
how the game's going to work.
That's the spirit.
All of Bryn's gear can be reforged. Ooh. I mean, I feel like the sword DLC is going to be better overall quality, but I do like me some Gen 4. Do like me some Gen 4. Senna was fantastic. Yo, Wolfie. I don't want to reforge that. Uh-oh. Have I done goofed by going ahead and just making the one?
Classic design here.
Just do that.
There you go. Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I
The sword DLC, it's 2-part.
Whenever the
You have the
band is collaborating on a problem,
You've got Isle of Armor, where you're going to get
design, and you
Kubfu or Shifu. And then you have the Crown Tundra, where you get we have a ton of legendaries, like every legendary I think actually is available. And eventually the Ultra Beast.
came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, we can forge
Vlog, let's go. Congrats. You got your dub. Wolfie, we doing good. How are you doing?
No, just enough of the same type. Seb and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan.
Okay.
Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
So is that all I've got right now is the loom gates? Yeah. Running back out. I know it's nighttime. Don't care. Going back. Going back. Okay, one gave me fur, the other one gave me a hide. Interesting. I think we just... This kind of literally seems to just be resource gathering, so... Destroyed. And any extra 1-star stuff I get, I can just... cash in. And we will cash it in. I still have another upgrade that I can do. Why is there a fire thing right here? I'm on the wrong thing. Too high.
Point. What a beautiful view.
Got him. Do you mind? Oh, of course you did, Rosie. We've come to expect nothing less. Want to work on getting the shiny charm? I should be able to help with that. And I know I need to get my home reactive, but I've got everything. I should have access to literally everything. My year anniversary was back in October, actually. My 2-year is coming up. Sort of, kinda. I did just have a celebration stream, but it was for 1,000. It was for 1,000 sub. Someone assumed. No, that's fair. That's fair. You know, it was for 1K.
The Hamana Kana.
Yo, thank you, Wolfie.
Puawa.
Flexing 2 months on us as well.
The Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
Guess we're about to find out. Let's get some hype in there. Get the hype for Crystal on the 5. Get the hype for Wolfie on the 2. That explains your questioning. Wait, valid. You almost did mid-lex instead.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
Oh, this is gonna turn into a boss fight, isn't it? Oh.
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's alive. And it just armed itself with an entire tree.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
I don't think we have a choice.
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the ark to attack it from different angles.
Not what I wanted to do. I want this, because I think I can... Yeah! That seemed to work. We set him ablaze.
See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place. That's it. Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got. Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
Leon!
Well, this seems a little dark. Oh! Ow. Unhand me. Ow. Ah. There it is. That should be the last one, right? Hey!
We might lose our chance to get the carapace.
Fog, we love that. That was an interesting boss.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle brim.
Okay. Upgraded sword actually damages the steel. Good. And we can continue resource farming for a second too, because Lord knows there's going to be plenty of upgrading to do. In fact, there's one spot I know for sure there's one left that I still need to upgrade. I've taken everything else to level 2 already, I believe. I think it's actually the guy that needs to help make this patch. Gonna have to make sure I get that done. Nice. Vet. Hey, good night, Chris. Good night. Get you the best of sleeps. We love new achievements. Rosie, I'm gonna... Passage of time. I appreciate that we have passage of time. Okay, I have enough. I have enough to upgrade that station. Rude? Rude? No, I don't, Rosie. That picture is very mean. Oh. So we got a new strand.
Of enchanting an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work.
Did you
Did I what?
Did I want?
smell the loom gate?
Oh, hey, no worries, dude. No worries. You need
Little,
your rest.
that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Undertone of dead.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Little buddy. We love little buddy.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for plan B.
You know, I'd be down.
which I have not yet thought out.
I would be down for that.
We won't need.
That's terrifying. Upgrading. I would need another black shard crystal and more dense akala for. Got the conduit patch.
You think this patch will fix
Life-size germinator plushie? Oh boy. There's a spider!
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Aria we've got everything?
What's the spider look like? Describe the spider. It throws you at it. Put an entire hole in the wall.
Major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind. The patch is ready.
Become Spooter.
I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Ooh.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this. And you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
No. Just feels too easy. I think that makes it too easy. Marsh stomps at what, 1 in 100 odds or 1 in 300 if you don't have the charm. Something happened.
Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Alright, so nobody came back to camp, but there's something running around. in camp. I mean, with no charm, it's 1 in 300.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk.
So it's still really good odds.
That was incredible.
Fantastic!
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
You sure?
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
You sure?
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me before they disappeared.
Weird.
Friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna
I
try.
was thinking we should chase down
Make her see the
this
spider.
masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Since we arrived, we've been speculating about what may have happened after the surge.
After the surge.
But no one here knows the truth. Only Hearthsiders could tell us that. I think the truth is worth the risk that they may be hostile.
You're right. We won't find answers standing here.
Well, now Cat's gonna team with the spider.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
All right, so time to replace the Minior with a saw blade. Is this what I'm hearing?
It expanded our scry's reach.
So the scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This
Hey,
means
I hope you get
not
some good
only
sleep,
is
Swog.
the Loom gate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredge's Mire.
Oh,
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Sounds good.
no,
After that,
been hit with enough.
to use the Loom gate.
You sure?
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other loom gates to this one from now on.
Bet. Bet. We have compiled a codex entry. Missing a fragment for the South Wall Way Station. And 3 fragments in Glintwood Hollow. A lot of those. Okay. Missing 2 for that. Looks like we have a lot to do.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
It's not meant to be a ridiculously long game.
Forested hills of Glintwood
Like,
Hollow lies the
completionist for this is
Mire.
a completionist run for this is meant to be, I guess, 47 hours.
Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the Mire.
Scared of Spooter.
It's no coincidence.
Hey Rosie, did you know that spiders like to live in leaves?
Collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the surge.
Oh no, dude. That's not good. That's not good. Swollen is bad. Swollen is very bad.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
It's possible. Regardless,
Ooh,
do you have any questions?
the masked figure that was watching? What was it watching? What was it watching? It's Stu.
Some of the others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
History demands we find them. If the
Fair.
masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be insane.
Monitor that you don't change Minior.
And of the Surge.
Hang on. Trying to throw the rubber floor mat up onto the cart after sanitizing it, slammed it on the saw. Oh no. Dude, I hope you're okay. I hope it's alright. Oh, not cut open is good. Not cut open is really good.
Sounds like I'd better find them then.
Let's find them. Where to go find this guy?
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. Any expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow?
I would expect so, yes.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing.
We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron.
Just know that Minior didn't change because I would have had to have disconnected the avatars to do it.
And the mine are yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper the outskirts of the Enclave 1 ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
Saying that
What did I do?
might be looking like child's play soon.
Possibly?
Possibly?
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far from their capital.
Indeed. Though, when you take instantaneous travel through Loom gates into account, what constitutes a remote village changes. The village was
True.
settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across
I did nothing, Fog.
through the use of Loom gates.
Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the
What's saw blade?
to play in the Loom
There's
game.
a saw blade in the bottom left.
Not exactly handy with a hammer.
Do you see a saw blade in the bottom left?
But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a Loom shard.
A loom shard.
Yes, It's a shard that could draw magic from a loom gate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
How is this different from Aurea pulling me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all the valuables you might have collected on your expedition. Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you
Fair.
back safely with all
Fair.
you've gathered.
Now, why would you expect that? I mean, what kind of friend do you take me for?
Thanks, Lane.
Is that better? Is that better? You're in fact very scared now. Oh, Neil. I need more woven. I can make a head armor. We can loom gate now. I'm in fact very scared. I found more than just a saw blade. Found the whole banner for that particular Friday Night Funkin' mod.
Ready?
Let's do this.
It's a very pretty looking game. I mean, for, in a sense, not being kind of a more animated style of design rather than going for full realism. Like a full realistic style. I kind of like it.
First trip through the Loom Gate is a success.
Hopefully more trips to come. To new and exciting places.
Nope. Well, it feels like there's something absolutely massive moving around somewhere. It did. Because there is something absolutely massive moving around out there. Gotcha. Where did that big guy go? Is that the same big guy? It is. Okay, that was some cool. Dropped some pretty cool stuff there, didn't he? 3-star materials?
The Sodden Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
But yeah, I guess so. Nothing cool in there. Oh yeah, I did get a hiccup there, didn't I? Just a little bit of one. It's just one of those days. Feeling like a bloodstain. I will send you to Jesus. And I did. Oh, hi. Neato. Yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that. Nailed it. I gotta remember, this game has fall damage. I should have looked at that tutorial a bit better because I have no idea what that's actually meant to be used for.
According to the maps, you're getting close to Dredger's Mire.
Those things are annoying. Ah, it wouldn't let me heal. Wouldn't let me heal. Like, I tried to heal. You need to calm down.
A set of schematics. Tarmakai smithing? Maybe Solar would know.
I mean, loop, on the one hand, that sucks. On the other hand, if you chose to punch an NPC, it was probably deserved. Oh, better change my settings. Yeah. Just, oop, let me change these real quick. Door? Oh, wrong one.
Designed for a two-hander. Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
It'll be exciting to work with an enclave design firsthand.
Well, if our goal here was to warm up to them, I don't think blasting the door down is going to be the way to do it. Oh. That's possible, Loop. Although the question becomes, why would they have scrapped the dual wield mechanic? What in the world was that? I need to get to that loom gate.
I know you're excited to explore, but first things first. Use our key swatch with a loom gate in the mire, so that it's easy to return.
Right. I'll check the maps.
Sapper's Lake. The surrounding trees emitted an alchemical sap. It was a sought-after resource.
Perfect. I can see the connection. We'll be able to come back whenever we'd like.
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are an ingenious system for connecting loom gates together.
Yeah, I don't think that did anything for us. I mean, I disintegrated that one. So that seems pretty cool. It was forced out very quickly. They wanted to delay it again. They were told no. I hope I'm not overlooking a much better use for those than what I'm doing with them. And I'm just torching enemies with those right now. Oh, there's two. Now I'm going to assume I should not try to fight the dragon. Also knowing that I'm not intelligent. And therefore...
Expanse. Pre-surge, the Arks trod this passage daily to transport and farm resources from the outskirts.
Another drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive. It must not be rutting.
Should leave you alone unless you get close.
Ow. It seems effective.
This is a conduit. What happened? The village is completely frozen. This can't be natural. I think it's safe to say no one lives there. Where else can I look for a heart site?
I can't remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
Cloud security would be active if the village were vacated.
Woo!
Trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
I think I could beat this dragon, so...
Watchtower. Got it.
I mean, I kind of needed to land first, but... Ah!
There's a watchtower ahead.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by
Ow!
security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensure their loom gates could be reconnected to more
Oh, no.
sensitive positions if needed.
Hold on, hold on.
Well, we don't have to imagine them anymore. So I don't think we actually have to fight the dragon. I don't know if we're supposed to fight the dragon. I just think that it's possible for me to beat it. No! Ow. Not ideal. Whoop. It's not quite doing enough. I need to be able to bring it back down. Like this, get it? Where is it? No, I missed. Oh. Gotta watch for when those blue lines start to show up. Whoa. Get up! Ah! All right, we're gonna get it. I'm going across. No. Yep, we win. As soon as I figure out where he went. Maybe. The thing will just, you know, land. There he goes.
Another flame strand for your mantle.
Woo! That wasn't easy. That was not easy at all. Did I just get a 4-star leather? Hold on. I have a feeling I did that earlier than I was supposed to. But being honest, I get the feeling I wasn't supposed to have done that yet. No! That is... That seems like a status condition that should not exist. Why is there seemingly just a whole status condition thing that they could put on you that causes the ground to freeze wherever you go? That feels wrong. One, two, two, down one. Two, up, four, down one. Some luster weave. Some use a white one. Let's come over here. Change equipment. Oh, apparently we're already wearing it. We have nothing to do with that now. Oh, all right, dude. All right, get you some eeps. Where's he at?
So, we're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village.
Hmm.
When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
Can it?
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Good thing we've woven some flame into my mantle then.
Yes. Conserve your energy and engage carefully. If you can set objects alight, the heat from their combustion will help as well.
So long as that doesn't turn into a wildfire.
That, my friend, is why I said to engage carefully.
Carefully? Who's got time for carefully?
Sola, any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temp?
With the right materials, any design for armor.
What kind of materials could I...
Oh,
A callahide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts.
cool.
My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Of course. And you would, Frog. And you would.
Stop. It'll go to my head.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes we get lost in our little world.
But since you're
I
here,
guess valid.
I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Oh?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Well, a revolving door of mentors doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Perfect teaching experience.
Details. You've made more of your varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you always hoped to further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques. So, I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Oh, Dal. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
What could be more pressing than helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams? As luck would have it, there were Tarmakine smiths here before the search.
Before.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind?
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maida. It might be too much to hope for anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
You might be in luck. I found a schematic. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, this schematic is for a Tarmakine helm.
Could we forge a helm using the schematic?
Unfortunately, the schematic isn't finished. But sometimes smiths will create a prototype alongside their designs. If you found something like that, I might be able to forge the helm.
In the sodden past.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
I imagine long underwear might help.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them thanks to our recent improvements.
Okay.
So look, please plan to repurpose characters to use the Loom Gate modules.
Need to do a quick look here because I seem to be missing a fragment. Which is interesting because I feel like I've gone and walked every inch of this. And yet somehow we're missing one. Weird. Oh, yeah. You know, Fog, you could always combine that with the other mod. And take on QT at a whole new difficulty. No. You don't want to face her on insane difficulty? I feel like I should have been able to walk up that. There we go. Flintwood Hollow, I appear to be missing a couple in. You had enough of a struggle the first time. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to do it again? You don't want to leave then to Khonshu? Now, I may be crazy. Doesn't that... like it should be lit? I get the feeling that I technically shouldn't be down here right now. This whole area feels dangerous. Oh, just a few more. Only be a few more. What would be the worst that could happen? Okay. Okay, I'm assuming eventually it's gonna let us do something about all that tangle. Eventually, yo, Alchemy, how's it going? How you doing? Sick. Just burn, dude. Oh, okay. Did it, I burned him. You had more ice cream. Oh, I get that. Ice cream's goated. All right, got it. Moving on. Got it. All right, I haven't found what I needed though. I was supposed to be looking for prototypes. Okay. Alright, so most of these fights are not going to plan, but there you are. Gotcha. I want to climb this. We have 44, and we're getting ready to get a new set with Ultra Beasts. Look here, dude. You see, I actually saved all my hourglasses this month, so and I actually still have some left that I can earn. So I haven't got all of the solo things done for the set yet. Okay. These fights are kind of working. Just save them. It's like right now I can already do a 10 pull when the set drops. Oh my god. Okay. They really are.
Metal plates with detailed engraving. I wonder if Sola might be interested in these.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps. I think they're stuck. I think they got stuck for a second. Don't tell me you're gonna force me to select stuff. Just keep. Nope. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's get rid of the U. I want to pick that up. Better materials. Okay. That's what I wanted. I wanted that right there. I want to go back to camp. No, I get that. I get that. You will mention your excitement as much as you want.
I think I found a prototype that goes with the helm schematic I gave you.
Yes. These markings in the metal are vents? A signature of the Tarmakine style.
Could we launch
Nice.
the helm now?
Maybe. Give me a sec. I've always wanted to build something like this.
The Tarmakine helm is beautiful, Solar.
I am honestly kind of proud of myself right now. I wasn't totally sure I was going to be able to do that. Like I said, this style is a lost art. I know
Where's the lost art?
But I'm feeling on top of the world right now.
As you should. This is pretty cool.
Before my mentor, Hilda, passed away, and my apprenticeship was cut short, I always saw myself opening up my own smithing school.
Ooh.
Specifically to pass on the Tarmakine techniques and prevent them from being lost for good. Feels like another lifetime now.
I bet it does.
Obviously, that dream died with Hilda. It's been like 10 or 15 years since I've even thought of that.
Hey, if it means new gear, I'll keep tracking down schematics for you. Whatever you decide to do with all the Tarmakine knowledge you acquire.
Wow, that would be amazing. Maybe there's a chance we could restore the techniques after all.
You can do anything you set your mind to, Sola.
You're right. I'm pretty awesome like that.
That's the spirit.
This has all given me a lot to think about.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna get very deep very fast, so
On one thing at a time.
Bryn, do you have a moment?
For my favorite lawkeeper? Absolutely.
I'm the only lawkeeper here, though.
Yes. Doesn't mean you aren't my favorite. So, what do you need?
What was it? Oh, yes. I'm looking to do some experiments with our chemical reagents and was wondering if you could source me some.
That sounds like something I
Oh.
could help with. What's the experiment?
I won't waste your time with specifics. I just think it'll produce something helpful, if my hypothesis is correct.
Well, my last lawkeeper sent me out all the time for herbs that he'd inevitably just stuff in a pipe and smoke.
Oh. No, that makes sense, then. Yes. Sorry. I think I can help Oria with the Watcher's Wisp.
Oh.
Oh.
After what happened in the Veil's Shadow, any improvement to the scry is worth making.
Exactly. I noticed that she needs a break before guiding you again. The tangles were so bad in the shadow, she couldn't use the wisp at all.
The scry has been better inside the Enclave, but we shouldn't take any chances. What do you need?
There's a plant that only grows here in the Enclave. It expresses a clarifying magical essence. I think I can use it to strengthen Oria's connection with the scry.
That'd be really helpful.
I think so too. Now, am I missing something?
Where can I find the plant?
Oh, right. At night, in the outskirts, they glow, so you won't be able to identify them during the daytime. And I believe they mostly grow in clusters near bodies of water. Not rivers, but ponds, lakes, you know.
Go to the
Yeah.
outskirts at night and grab some glowing plants near bodies of water. Got it.
Well, they have a more accurate name than that. I won't overcomplicate it. But they're referred to locally as Diane's Chorus, which refers to a moment in the Enclave's history early on, when their second leader, Diane Ramenos, was elected by unanimous vote. She was the right person at the right time for the Enclave and brokered several extremely lucrative trade deals.
The more you talk, the longer you'll wait.
Sorry, yes, please, go. Bring them to me as soon as you can. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I gotta progress further in the story for certain upgrades. Gotta upgrade the magic. There's a lot to this. It does have an autosave. And it just recently did it. Perfect. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I think I'm gonna have to call it there. Eeps are kind of hitting. Not gonna lie. But no, we're gonna continue. We'll continue this tomorrow, for sure. Seems like a fantastic game, just from what we've already got done. A little tough, but fantastic. I appreciate everybody that popped in and hung out. Shadow Wolf Mad flexing his 1 month. Crystal flexing the 5. Wolfie with the 2. Lubba with the $10 dono. I will see you on the next one. Until then, everyone be well. Stay safe. Bye, guys.